Never be afraid to face the future. Face it, then fight for that future. Never be afraid to face the future. Face it, then fight for that future. Because the future doesn't belong to the lucky. It doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the people who refuse to quit. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is waking up earlier than you. Someone is training harder than you. Someone is sacrificing comfort while others are chasing entertainment. The question is, will that person be you? Every generation has people who make excuses and people who make history. Which one are you becoming? You weren't born just to survive. You were born to build something bigger than yourself. To create, to lead, to inspire, to leave your mark on this world. Yes, life will challenge you. There will be failures, rejections, moments when you doubt yourself, moments when people laugh at your dreams, moments when it feels like the whole world is against you. But remember this, pressure creates diamonds, storms grow stronger trees, and pain creates stronger people. Every champion has been knocked down. Every successful entrepreneur has failed. Every great leader has faced fear. The difference is, they kept moving. Fear is not your enemy. Giving up is. You don't need to know every answer today. You don't need the perfect plan. You only need the courage to take the next step. One step, one decision, one disciplined day at a time. Because greatness is never built overnight. It's built through thousands of small choices that nobody sees. The early mornings, the late nights, the extra workout, the extra page, the extra hour of learning. That's where champions are created. Not on the stage, but in the shadows. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what keeps you focused when everyone else is distracted. Discipline is your superpower. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards action. Dreams without action are just wishes. Goals without effort are just fantasies. If you want a different future, become a different person. Stronger, smarter, more disciplined, more patient, more fearless. Don't compare yourself to someone else's highlight reel. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Win that battle every single day. The mirror is your only competition. Remember, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. No one owes you your dream. Your future is your responsibility. Take ownership. Take control. And stop making excuses. Every excuse pushes your dream further away. Every action brings it closer. You have one life, one chance, one story to write. Don't let fear hold the pen. Take risks. Work harder. Stay humble. Keep learning. Keep fighting. Because years from now, you won't regret the chances you took. You'll regret the opportunities you were too afraid to chase. Imagine the man you'll become if you refuse to quit. Imagine the confidence you'll build, the strength, the wisdom, the respect. Not because life was easy, but because you refused to surrender. Your future is being written today, with every habit, every choice, every sacrifice. So stand up, lift your head, look fear in the eyes, face the future, then fight for that future with everything you've got. Because one day, people will ask how you became so strong. And you'll smile, because they'll never know how many times you almost gave up, but didn't. Your story starts today, not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next year. Today. Now go earn the future you deserve. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 2. Now listen carefully. The person you become 5 years from now is being shaped by the decisions you make today. Not by luck, not by fate, but by your habits. Every morning you choose discipline over comfort. You're building a stronger future. Every time you choose learning over scrolling, you're investing in yourself. Every workout, every book, every difficult conversation, every promise you keep to yourself, it all matters. Because success isn't one giant leap. It's thousands of small victories stacked on top of each other. The world loves overnight success stories, but it rarely shows the years of struggle behind them. It doesn't show the lonely mornings, the sleepless nights, the failures that nobody applauded, the sacrifices no one noticed. That's where greatness is built. Behind closed doors. When nobody is watching. When there's no applause. When the only person holding you accountable is the man in the mirror. Can you still give everything you've got? Can you still fight when nobody believes in you? Can you still move forward when the results haven't arrived yet? Because that's what separates winners from everyone else. Winners stay committed long after the excitement disappears. They understand something most people never will. Consistency beats intensity. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to refuse to stop. There will be days when you're tired, days when your body aches, days when your mind tells you to quit. On those days, remember why you started. Remember the family you want to help, the dreams you promised yourself, the future you're fighting for. Pain is temporary. Regret can last forever. Don't trade your future for temporary comfort. Comfort feels good today. Discipline feels good forever. Every challenge you overcome becomes proof that you're stronger than you thought. Every obstacle becomes another chapter in your story. Every setback becomes preparation for an even greater comeback. Life isn't happening to you. It's preparing you. Preparing your mind. Preparing your character. Preparing your spirit for responsibilities you haven't even imagined yet. The strongest men aren't those who never fall. They're the ones who always stand back up. Again, and again, and again, no matter how many times life knocks them down. So stop fearing failure. Fear staying in the same place. Fear living below your potential. Fear becoming the man who always wondered, what if I had tried? Years from now, you'll either tell stories about the risks you took or the excuses you made. Choose wisely. Every sunrise is another opportunity, another chance to improve, another chance to become stronger than yesterday. Don't waste it. Wake up with purpose. Train with intensity. Study with focus. Work with excellence. Live with integrity. Speak with confidence. Lead with courage. Protect your peace. Guard your time. Respect your body. Honor your word. And never forget, the future is watching. The man you're becoming is watching. Make him proud. One decision. One habit. One day at a time. Your greatest chapter hasn't been written yet. Your biggest victory is still ahead. Your strongest version is still being built. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep growing. Keep fighting. Because the future doesn't belong to the people who wait. It belongs to the people who prepare. Stand tall. Face the future. Fight for your future. And never stop becoming the man you were created to be. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 3. If you're listening to this, maybe life hasn't been fair. Maybe you've been overlooked. Maybe you've been underestimated. Maybe you've watched people with fewer dreams, less discipline, and less heart move ahead while you're still fighting just to stay in the race. But hear this. Your journey is not behind schedule. Every great story has chapters filled with struggle. Every legend has moments where quitting seemed easier than continuing. The difference is, legends keep writing. They don't stop when the pages get difficult. They keep turning them. Because they understand something powerful. Your current situation is not your final destination. It is only your starting point. The mountain standing in front of you is not there to stop you. It's there to reveal who you truly are. Will you climb? Or will you turn around? Every obstacle asks the same question. How badly do you want the life you dream about? Most people answer with words. Champions answer with action. Action when they're tired. Action when they're afraid. Action when nobody is cheering. Because discipline doesn't care about feelings. It cares about commitment. Look around. The world is full of distractions. Endless scrolling. Endless complaining. Endless excuses. People waste hours watching others live extraordinary lives, instead of building their own. Don't become a spectator in your own story. Become the author. Write every chapter with courage. Build every page with purpose. Every morning you wake up, life gives you two choices. Stay comfortable, or become stronger. Comfort will make today easier. Strength will make your future better. Choose wisely. There is a version of you that already exists in your imagination. The confident version, the disciplined version, the successful version, the man who walks into every room with quiet confidence because he earned it. That version of you isn't created by wishing. He is created by daily decisions. He is built through sacrifice, through repetition, through consistency, brick by brick, day after day, year after year. Nobody becomes extraordinary overnight. Even the tallest skyscraper begins with one foundation. Even the strongest oak tree begins as a tiny seed. Even the fastest athlete once struggled to keep up. Don't be ashamed of starting small. Be ashamed only if you stop growing. Progress may feel slow, but slow progress still beats standing still. Remember, the sun doesn't rush to rise. Yet every morning, it changes the world. Be patient with your growth. Don't confuse patience with laziness. Patience means continuing to work while waiting for the results. Laziness means waiting without working. There is a huge difference. Stop asking, when will I become successful? Start asking, who must I become to deserve success? Because success follows character. It follows discipline. It follows preparation. Become the kind of man opportunities search for, not the kind of man waiting for opportunities to appear. The strongest muscles aren't built during easy workouts. They grow when resistance pushes them beyond their limits. Your mind works the same way. Every challenge strengthens it. Every failure teaches it. Every setback sharpens it. The struggle you're facing today may become the reason someone else believes tomorrow. Your victory won't only change your life. It could inspire your family, your friends, your children, even complete strangers who watch your journey. Never underestimate the power of one determined human being. History has always been changed by ordinary people who refuse to live ordinary lives. Not because they were fearless, but because they acted despite fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing your dream over your fear. Every time you choose courage, you become a little stronger. Every time you choose discipline, you become a little wiser. Every time you refuse to quit, you become a little more unstoppable. There will always be critics. People who laugh while you're building. People who doubt while you're improving. People who judge while you're sacrificing. Don't waste your energy trying to convince them. Let your results speak louder than your explanations. Silence your critics with consistency, not arguments. Remember this forever. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control what people think about you. But you can always control your attitude, your effort, your discipline, your response. That is where your true power lies. Every sunrise is a reminder that life gives you another chance to improve, another chance to forgive yourself, another chance to become better than yesterday. Don't waste today's opportunity thinking about yesterday's mistakes. Learn from them, respect them, then leave them behind. Your future needs your focus more than your past needs your attention. So stand up, straighten your shoulders, take one more step, then another, then another. No matter how slow your progress feels, keep moving. One day you'll look back and realize those small steps carried you farther than you ever imagined. The future isn't waiting for perfect people. It's waiting for committed people. People who refuse to surrender. People who refuse to settle. People who decide that no obstacle is greater than their purpose. Be one of those people. Years from now, when someone asks how you built such a powerful life, you won't talk about luck. You won't talk about shortcuts. You'll talk about discipline. You'll talk about sacrifice. You'll talk about waking up when it was hard, showing up when it was uncomfortable, believing when nobody else did. Because that's how greatness is built. Not in one extraordinary moment, but in thousands of ordinary moments where you chose not to quit. So keep fighting, keep believing, keep building, keep growing. The future belongs to those who are brave enough to face it and strong enough to fight for it every single day. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 4. One day, you will wake up in a life that was built by the choices you make today. Read that again. Not by the wishes you made, not by the excuses you believed, not by the opportunities you missed, but by the decisions you repeated every single day. The future is never created in one moment. It is created in millions of moments. Every alarm you don't snooze. Every workout you refuse to skip. Every chapter you choose to read. Every skill you decide to master. Every promise you keep to yourself. Those small victories become your identity, and your identity becomes your destiny. The truth is, most people never fail because they're incapable. They fail because they stop too soon. They stop one step before the breakthrough, one day before the opportunity, one decision before the transformation. Don't be one of them. Stay in the fight, even when nothing seems to be changing. Because the biggest changes happen underground, before anyone can see them. Think about a bamboo tree. For years, it grows beneath the surface. People think nothing is happening, but underneath the soil, its roots are spreading, growing stronger, preparing for the moment when it rises. Then one day, it shoots into the sky. People call it an overnight success, but they never saw the years of invisible work. Your life is no different. The work you're doing today, the discipline you're building, the sacrifices you're making, they're becoming your roots. Don't stop growing just because nobody notices. The roots always come before the height. You don't need everyone's approval. You need your own respect. Can you look yourself in the mirror and honestly say, I gave everything I had today? If the answer is yes, you're already winning. Not because you've reached the finish line, but because you've become someone who refuses to quit. That is the mindset of champions. Never confuse movement with progress. Being busy isn't the same as becoming better. Ask yourself every night, did I grow today? Did I become stronger? Did I learn something new? Did I move one step closer to the man I want to become? If the answer is yes, then today was worth it. The strongest men don't chase comfort. They chase growth. Growth demands sacrifice. Growth demands patience. Growth demands consistency. There will always be people who doubt you. Some will tell you your dreams are unrealistic. Others will tell you to settle, to lower your standards, to stop trying so hard. Smile. Thank them. Then keep walking. Never allow someone with smaller dreams to convince you to shrink yours. Protect your vision. Protect your focus. Protect your peace. Because your future depends on where your attention goes. Energy flows where focus grows. Focus on learning. Focus on building. Focus on becoming. Not on proving people wrong. Success is the loudest answer you'll ever give. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every millionaire once worried about money. Every champion once lost. Every confident leader once questioned himself. Nobody starts at the top. The climb is what creates the person who deserves the view. So embrace the climb. Welcome the struggle. Respect the process. Because one day, you'll realize the process was the reward. The discipline you build today will stay with you forever. Money can disappear. Fame can fade. Opportunities can come and go. But character remains. Character is built when nobody is watching. When nobody is clapping. When nobody even knows your name. Become so disciplined that your habits carry you when your motivation disappears. Become so focused that distractions lose their power. Become so resilient that failure becomes your teacher instead of your enemy. Life will test you. Again and again. Sometimes you'll lose. Sometimes you'll fall. Sometimes you'll wonder if all your effort is worth it. In those moments, remember this. Every setback is temporary. Every lesson is valuable. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to fight. The man who wins isn't always the strongest. He isn't always the smartest. He's the one who keeps showing up. Again, and again. Long after everyone else has gone home. Long after the crowd has disappeared. Long after the excitement is gone. That's where greatness lives. In consistency. In resilience. In quiet determination. Your future self is counting on you. He needs you to stay disciplined today. He needs you to stay focused today. He needs you to make choices that he will one day thank you for. Don't betray that version of yourself. Honor him. Build him. Become him. Years from now, when people see your confidence, they won't see the mornings you wanted to quit. When they admire your success, they won't see the nights you worked alone. When they respect your strength, they won't remember your struggles. But you will. And you'll smile. Because every sacrifice was worth it. Every difficult day shaped you. Every obstacle strengthened you. Every failure prepared you. You didn't become successful by accident. You became successful because you refused to surrender. So if today is difficult, good. That means you're growing. If today feels uncomfortable, good. That means you're leaving your comfort zone. If today tests your patience, good. That means life is preparing you for greater responsibilities. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep improving. Don't chase an easy life. Build a strong mind. Build an unbreakable spirit. Build habits that no obstacle can destroy. One day, you'll stand exactly where you once dreamed of standing. And when that day comes, don't forget the young man who decided to keep fighting when giving up seemed easier. That decision will change everything. The future isn't written by people who wait. It's written by people who work, people who sacrifice, people who stay disciplined long after motivation fades. So rise every morning with purpose. Walk with confidence. Speak with integrity. Lead with humility. Fight with courage. And never be afraid to face the future. Face it. Fight for it. And become the man you were always capable of becoming. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 5. There will come a day when nobody will ask how hard your journey was. They will only see who you became. They will see the confidence, the discipline, the strength, the wisdom, But they will never see the mornings you fought battles inside your own mind. They will never see the nights you questioned yourself. They will never see the moments when quitting looked easier than continuing. Those moments belong to you. They are the price of becoming extraordinary. Never forget, the hardest battle you will ever fight is not against another person. It is against the voice inside your head that whispers, "You can't. You should quit. You're not good enough." That voice has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. The world doesn't defeat most people. Their own doubts do. So every morning, before you fight the world, win the battle inside your own mind. Tell yourself, "I am stronger than my excuses. I am bigger than my fears. I am committed to becoming better." Then prove those words with action. Because confidence isn't built by repeating affirmations. Confidence is built by keeping promises to yourself. Every promise you keep, your confidence grows. Every promise you break, your self-respect weakens. Protect your word, especially the promises you make when nobody else is listening. The man who cannot trust himself will always struggle to trust his future. Become dependable. Become disciplined. Become unstoppable. Most people wait until they feel ready. But here's the truth. You'll never feel completely ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The perfect conditions never arrive. There will always be uncertainty. There will always be risk. There will always be fear. The difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is simple. One waits. The other begins. Start before you're confident. Start before you're comfortable. Start before you're certain. Because action creates confidence, not the other way around. Think about every successful person you admire. They all started with limited knowledge, limited resources, limited confidence, but they had unlimited determination. That determination changed everything. You don't need to know the entire path. You only need enough courage to take the next step. Life reveals the next door only after you walk through the current one. Stop trying to predict every outcome. Focus on preparing yourself instead. A prepared mind can handle unexpected challenges. An unprepared mind fears every possibility. Invest in yourself every day. Learn a new skill. Read another chapter. Improve your health. Strengthen your mindset. Practice gratitude. Master your emotions. These investments may seem invisible today, but they create opportunities tomorrow. Never underestimate compound growth. 1% better every day becomes a completely different life over time. One extra workout, one extra lesson, one better decision, one stronger habit. Repeat them long enough, and your future becomes impossible to recognize. Success isn't magic. It's mathematics. Small efforts, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. There will always be people looking for shortcuts, looking for easy money, easy success, easy recognition. But shortcuts often cut short your potential. Choose the longer road, the harder road, the road that builds character. Because when success finally arrives, you'll have the strength to keep it. Without character, success becomes a burden. With character, success becomes a responsibility. Never allow temporary pleasure to steal permanent purpose. Every distraction asks you to trade your future for a moment. Don't make that trade. Your dreams are worth more. Your family deserves more. Your future deserves more. Protect your time like it's your greatest treasure. Because it is. Money lost can be earned again. Opportunities can return. But today's time, once it's gone, it never comes back. Spend it wisely. Spend it becoming the person your future needs, not the person your comfort zone prefers. One day, the people who ignored your effort will notice your results. The people who laughed at your discipline will respect your success. The people who doubted your dream will wonder how you did it. Don't seek revenge. Don't seek validation. Stay humble. Stay grateful. Let your life become the answer. Remember, real strength is quiet. Real confidence doesn't need attention. Real greatness speaks through actions, not words. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. The strongest person keeps improving even when nobody is watching. Become that man. The man who chooses discipline over excuses, growth over comfort, purpose over popularity, excellence over average. Every sunrise gives you another chance to rewrite your story. Yesterday cannot be changed. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. But today is yours. Own it. Fight for it. Live it with intention. Because one ordinary day will become the memory that changed your entire life. Maybe today is that day. Maybe this is the moment you stop waiting. Maybe this is the chapter where everything begins to change. Stand up. Take a deep breath. Lift your eyes toward the future. Not with fear, but with determination. Walk forward even if your steps are small. Walk forward even if nobody walks beside you. Walk forward because your purpose is greater than your fear. And remember this until your final breath. Your past explains you. It does not define you. Your failures teach you. They do not own you. Your fears challenge you. They do not control you. You are the author of the next chapter. Write it with courage. Write it with discipline. Write it with relentless faith in what you can become. Because the future is not something you wait for. The future is something you build. One decision, one habit, one sacrifice, one day at a time. Now go. Build a future that your younger self would be proud to witness, and your older self will be grateful to live. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 6. Look around. Every building you see, every company that changed the world, every athlete who broke records, every leader who inspired millions, every dream that became reality, started with one person who refused to give up. One decision, one moment, one belief. Never underestimate what one decision can do. One decision to wake up earlier. One decision to stop making excuses. One decision to learn instead of complain. One decision to keep moving when everyone else stopped. That single decision can change the direction of your entire life. People often ask, what is the secret to success? But they're asking the wrong question. The better question is, what am I willing to sacrifice? Because every dream has a price. Success demands discipline. Greatness demands patience. Excellence demands consistency. Nothing valuable comes free. If you want a stronger body, you must embrace hard training. If you want a sharper mind, you must embrace continuous learning. If you want a meaningful life, you must embrace responsibility. Stop running from difficult things. The difficult road is often the one leading somewhere extraordinary. Remember, easy choices create hard lives. Hard choices create easier lives. Choose your heart. Would you rather struggle for a few years or spend decades wondering what could have been? The answer is obvious. So act like it. Your future is watching every decision you make. The habits you build today become the chains or the wings of tomorrow. Build habits that set you free, not habits that keep you trapped. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. You'll work, study, train, sacrifice, and still feel like nothing is changing. Those are the moments that define you. Anyone can keep going when the rewards are obvious. The extraordinary keep going when the rewards are invisible. Trust the process. Trust your effort. Trust your growth. Seeds don't become forests overnight. They grow in silence. So do great people. Silence is not failure. Waiting is not losing. Preparation is never wasted. Sometimes life delays your reward because it's strengthening your character. If success arrived too early, would you be ready to keep it? Preparation always comes before opportunity. When opportunity finally knocks, you won't have time to prepare. You'll only have time to perform. So prepare now. Become ready before the moment arrives. Most people spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity. Champions spend those years becoming the perfect candidate. That's the difference. Stop asking life to become easier. Ask yourself to become stronger. A stronger mind fears less. A stronger body endures more. A stronger character never folds under pressure. Pressure isn't your enemy. Pressure reveals what you've been practicing. When life becomes difficult, your habits take over. That's why discipline matters. Discipline protects you when motivation disappears. Discipline carries you when emotions change. Discipline keeps your feet moving even when your heart feels tired. And one day, you'll thank yourself for every disciplined choice you made. Not because it was easy, but because it changed you. Never forget where you came from. Remember the struggles. Remember the failures. Remember the days when all you had was hope. Those memories are not there to make you weak. They're there to remind you how far you've come. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Stay grateful. No matter how successful you become. Success without humility becomes arrogance. Power without integrity becomes weakness. Money without purpose becomes emptiness. Always remember why you started. Never lose sight of your values while chasing your goals. Your character should grow faster than your achievements. Because achievements can impress people, character inspires them. Imagine meeting yourself 10 years from now. Would your future self thank you? Or ask why you kept waiting? Would he be proud of today's choices? Would he respect today's discipline? Would he admire today's courage? If the answer is no, then change today, not tomorrow. Today. Because tomorrow is built on what you do right now. Every minute matters. Every decision matters. Every habit matters. Life is too precious to waste on excuses. Too short to spend living someone else's expectations. Live your own mission. Build your own legacy. Create your own definition of success. Not one based on applause. Not one based on popularity, but one based on purpose. The strongest men are not those who seek attention. They seek improvement. Every single day, even after success. Especially after success. Because growth never ends. The day you believe you've learned everything, you stop becoming who you're capable of being. Stay curious. Stay teachable. Stay committed. There is always another level. Another lesson. Another opportunity to become better. The future belongs to lifelong learners. To people who never stop improving. To people who choose progress over perfection. Perfection is impossible. Progress is available every day. Choose progress. One step. One lesson. One victory at a time. And when life challenges you again, smile. Because you've survived every difficult day you've faced so far. You're stronger than yesterday. Wiser than last year. More capable than you realize. Carry that confidence into every challenge ahead. Face uncertainty with courage. Face failure with resilience. Face success with humility. Face every new day with purpose. Because no matter where you come from, no matter what you've lost, no matter how many times you've fallen, you still have the power to choose your next step. And that next step could be the one that changes everything. So rise again. Fight again. Dream again. Believe again. The road ahead may not be easy, but nothing worth becoming ever is. Walk it anyway. Because the future doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to those who refuse to stop growing. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep becoming. Your greatest victory is still waiting for you just beyond the next step. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 7. Listen, there is a version of you that the world has never seen. A version that is stronger, calmer, wiser, more disciplined, more confident, more focused than you have ever been before. That person already exists. Not somewhere far away. Not in another country. Not in another life. He exists inside you. Waiting. Waiting for one decision. The decision to stop living below your potential. Every day you delay, that future version waits. Every excuse you make, he waits. Every promise you break, he waits. But the moment you decide that enough is enough, he begins to come alive. Transformation is not an event. It is a choice repeated every single day. People love dramatic changes. But life changes quietly. One sunrise at a time. One workout at a time. One book at a time. One difficult conversation at a time. One disciplined decision at a time. Never underestimate the power of ordinary days. Extraordinary lives are built inside ordinary days. Today may feel ordinary. Tomorrow may feel ordinary. Next week may feel ordinary. But years later, you'll realize those ordinary days created an extraordinary life. The world celebrates victories. But victories are only the visible part. The invisible part is commitment. The invisible part is sacrifice. The invisible part is persistence. Nobody applauds the lonely mornings. Nobody celebrates the nights spent learning. Nobody notices the weekends you gave up to become better. Yet those are the moments that define your future. Greatness is invisible before it becomes unforgettable. If you're struggling today, don't be ashamed. Struggle means you're still in the fight. Only those who stop fighting truly lose. The strongest people are not those who never feel pain. They're the ones who refuse to let pain decide their future. Pain can become your prison or your teacher. The choice is always yours. Learn from every setback. Grow from every disappointment. Rise from every failure. Because failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every lesson makes you sharper. Every challenge makes you tougher. Every obstacle prepares you for responsibilities you cannot yet see. Imagine carrying a heavy weight every day. At first, it feels impossible. But slowly, your body adapts. Your muscles grow. Your strength increases. Life works the same way. The weight you're carrying today is building the strength you'll need tomorrow. Don't ask for lighter burdens. Become stronger shoulders. Stop wishing for fewer problems. Become the kind of man who solves them. The world rewards problem solvers, not excuse makers. Every obstacle contains an opportunity hidden inside it. Train your mind to search for the opportunity, instead of complaining about the obstacle. That's how leaders think. That's how champions respond. While others panic, they prepare. While others complain, they create. While others quit, they continue. Be different. Average is crowded. Excellence is lonely. But the view from excellence is worth every lonely mile. You don't need everyone to understand your journey. You only need enough belief to continue it. Some people will doubt you because they've already given up on themselves. Don't borrow someone else's limits. Build your own standards. Raise them every year. Raise them every month. Raise them every day. Compete with yesterday's version of yourself. That's the only competition that truly matters. The mirror tells the truth. Did you grow today? Did you become wiser? Did you become stronger? Did you move closer to your purpose? If the answer is yes, celebrate quietly. Then wake up tomorrow and do it again. Success loves consistency, not intensity that lasts 1 week. Consistency that lasts years. Anyone can be motivated for a weekend. Few people remain disciplined for a decade. Become one of the few. Years from now, people will call you lucky. They'll say you were born with talent. They'll assume everything came easily. Smile, because you'll remember the mornings they slept, the evenings they wasted, the opportunities they ignored. Luck often looks like years of preparation. Don't chase applause. Applause fades. Character remains. Build a life that makes you proud, even if nobody is watching. Integrity means doing the right thing when there is no audience. That's real strength. The future doesn't ask where you came from. It asks who you've chosen to become. Your past cannot vote on your future. Only your present decisions can. So stop carrying yesterday like a chain. Carry it like a lesson. Move forward lighter. Move forward wiser. Move forward stronger. Life will continue to test your patience. It will challenge your courage. It will question your commitment. Answer every challenge with action. Not anger. Not excuses. Not fear. Action. Because action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates opportunity. Opportunity changes lives. Never stop learning. Never stop adapting. Never stop improving. The moment you think you've arrived, you've already stopped growing. Stay hungry. Stay humble. Stay teachable. There is another mountain waiting. Another dream calling. Another chapter ready to be written. And the pen is still in your hands. Write a story filled with courage. Write a story filled with discipline. Write a story filled with purpose. So that one day, when your children, your family, or even complete strangers ask how you built such an incredible life, you can answer with complete honesty. I never stopped showing up. I never stopped learning. I never stopped believing. I never stopped fighting. That is how legacies are created. Not in one perfect moment, but in thousands of faithful moments that nobody else sees. So stand tall. Lift your head. Look toward the horizon. The road is still long. The journey is still unfolding. Your greatest opportunity may still be ahead. Keep walking. Keep working. Keep believing. Keep becoming. And never, never be afraid to face the future. Because the future has been waiting for the strongest version of you to finally arrive. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 8. One day, the alarm will ring just like it always has. The sun will rise just like it always does. The world will keep moving. But something inside you will be different. You will no longer wait for permission. You will no longer wait for confidence. You will no longer wait for the perfect opportunity. Because you'll finally understand. No one is coming to change your life for you. You are the one you've been waiting for. For years, you searched for motivation. You searched for answers. You searched for the perfect time to begin. But the answer was never outside of you. It was always hidden inside your decisions. Every choice shapes your character. Every habit shapes your future. Every challenge shapes your strength. Life doesn't ask if you're ready. It simply moves forward. And you must decide, will you move with it? Or watch it pass you by? The clock never slows down. The calendar never stops turning. Time treats everyone the same. The only difference is how each person chooses to spend it. Some spend it complaining. Some spend it comparing. Some spend it waiting. And a few, a very few, spend it becoming. Become one of the few. Don't measure your life by how many birthdays you've had. Measure it by how many fears you've conquered, how many people you've helped, how many promises you've kept, how many dreams you've refused to abandon. That's a life worth remembering. There will always be reasons to quit. You'll be tired. You'll be disappointed. You'll be misunderstood. You'll fail, sometimes more than once. But remember this: every reason to quit is also an opportunity to prove yourself wrong. Every difficult day is another chance to build resilience. Every obstacle is another invitation to grow. When the road becomes steep, don't ask why it's hard. Ask who you're becoming because of it. Because every climb changes the climber. Mountains don't only test your strength, they reveal it. Your greatest competition isn't the person beside you. It's the comfort inside you. Comfort whispers, stay where it's safe. Purpose whispers, keep climbing. Listen carefully to the voice you choose to follow. One will give you temporary peace. The other will give you lasting fulfillment. Choose fulfillment, even if it demands sacrifice. The greatest victories in life are rarely visible at first. The strongest confidence is built in silence. The deepest wisdom grows through hardship. The greatest leaders are shaped by responsibility. Stop fearing responsibility. Responsibility is proof that life trusts you with something important. Carry it with honor. Carry it with courage. Carry it with humility. Remember, the strongest trees are not protected from storms. They survive because their roots are deep. Build deep roots. Roots of discipline. Roots of integrity. Roots of patience. Roots of faith in yourself. Because when the storms arrive, and they will, it won't be your talent that keeps you standing. It will be your foundation. Never allow temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. Bad days end. Pain fades. Disappointment passes. But the consequences of giving up can last for years. Hold on a little longer. Fight a little harder. Believe a little deeper. You may be closer than you realize. Success often hides behind one final obstacle. Most people turn back there. Don't. Walk through it. Your breakthrough may be waiting on the other side. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, standing in front of everything you once dreamed about. Would that future version of you thank today's decisions? Or regret today's excuses? Live in a way that earns tomorrow's gratitude, not tomorrow's regret. Every morning is an interview with your future. Every action is your answer. Show your future that you're serious. Show your future that you're committed. Show your future that you deserve the opportunities coming your way. Character is built through repetition. Not once, not twice, but every single day. Keep showing up. Keep learning. Keep improving. Even when nobody notices. Especially when nobody notices. Because your greatest audience is not the crowd. It's your own conscience. Sleep every night knowing you gave your best. Wake every morning determined to become even better. That's how unstoppable people are created. Not through luck, not through talent alone, but through relentless commitment to growth. Never let success make you comfortable. The moment you become comfortable, growth begins to disappear. Stay curious. Stay hungry. Stay willing to learn. The world changes every day. So should you. Adapt. Improve. Evolve. The strongest people are not those who resist change. They are the ones who master it. Your story is still unfolding. There are chapters you haven't lived yet. Victories you haven't celebrated yet. Lessons you haven't learned yet. People you haven't inspired yet. Dreams you haven't achieved yet. Keep turning the pages. Don't close the book too soon. Life still has surprises waiting for those who refuse to stop believing. And when doubt returns, because it will, answer it with action. When fear speaks, answer it with courage. When failure visits, answer it with resilience. When opportunity knocks, answer it with preparation. Because preparation is confidence in action. Never forget, the world doesn't need another person who gives up. It needs someone willing to stand when others sit, to work when others rest, to believe when others doubt, to lead when others hesitate. Be that person, not for applause, not for recognition, but because that's who you choose to become. One day, the mirror will reflect someone you barely recognize. Not because your face has changed, but because your spirit has. Your eyes will carry confidence. Your voice will carry conviction. Your presence will carry peace. And you'll know, every sacrifice was worth it. Every setback had a purpose. Every difficult season prepared you. So keep moving. Keep trusting the process. Keep honoring your purpose. The future belongs to those who earn it through discipline, courage, and unwavering persistence. Walk into that future with your head high. And never, ever, be afraid to face it. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 9. There is something you need to understand. Life doesn't reward intentions. It rewards execution. Millions of people dream. Millions make promises to themselves every new year. Millions say, tomorrow I'll start. Next Monday I'll change. Next month I'll take it seriously. But tomorrow has become the favorite hiding place of broken dreams. Don't let your future become another victim of procrastination. The greatest opportunity you will ever have is the one called today. Today is all you truly own. Yesterday has already written its final sentence. Tomorrow hasn't even been promised. But today is waiting for your decision. Every sunrise is life asking you one question. What will you do with this gift? Will you waste it? Or will you build something meaningful? Every hour matters. Every choice matters. Every habit matters. People think success comes from one big opportunity. They're wrong. Success comes from thousands of ordinary moments handled with extraordinary discipline. It comes from making your bed when nobody cares. It comes from training when nobody is watching. It comes from studying after everyone else has gone to sleep. It comes from saying no to distractions and yes to purpose. That is where greatness begins. Not in front of the crowd, but alone, behind closed doors, where your character is quietly being built. Remember, your habits are voting every single day. Every healthy meal casts a vote for strength. Every workout casts a vote for resilience. Every page you read casts a vote for wisdom. Every promise you keep casts a vote for confidence. Eventually, those votes decide who you become. Don't underestimate the small things. The giant oak tree never ignored the importance of its tiny roots. Neither should you. Strong foundations create lasting success. Weak foundations create temporary victories. Build something that lasts, not something that only looks impressive. The world is full of people chasing appearances. Few chase excellence. Choose excellence. Excellence isn't perfection. It's giving your best. Again, and again, and again, even when nobody applauds. One day, people will call you disciplined. They'll admire your confidence. They'll respect your success. But they won't see the invisible victories that made it possible. The mornings you chose growth over comfort. The weekends you invested in your future. The sacrifices you made while others looked for shortcuts. Those moments matter. Those moments shape destiny. Never compare your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. Everyone has a different timeline, a different struggle, a different mission. Run your own race. Stay in your own lane. Focus on becoming better than the person you were yesterday. That's enough. There is incredible freedom in that. You stop competing. You start growing. And growth is a journey that never ends. Some seasons will test your patience. Others will test your courage. Some will test your faith in yourself. Embrace every season. Winter teaches endurance. Spring teaches hope. Summer teaches gratitude. Autumn teaches humility. Every season has something to teach. Don't rush through the lessons. The lesson you avoid today will return tomorrow wearing a different face. Learn it now. Grow now. Become stronger now. The strongest leaders are lifelong students. They never believe they've learned enough. They stay curious. They stay humble. They stay willing to improve. That mindset keeps them ahead. Because growth has no finish line. Every level reveals another level. Every mountain reveals another mountain. And that's the beauty of life. There is always another opportunity to become better. Never fear starting over. Sometimes starting over is exactly what leads you to where you truly belong. Your identity isn't tied to one failure, one mistake, one bad year. You are greater than any setback you've experienced. Carry your lessons. Leave your regrets. Move forward lighter. The future has no room for unnecessary baggage. Forgive yourself. Not because your mistakes didn't matter, but because your future matters more. Every champion has forgiven himself enough to continue. Do the same. Believe this with everything you have. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the original version of you. The disciplined you. The courageous you. The honest you. The focused you. The version that refuses to compromise its values. Become that person. Every single day, when the world becomes noisy, protect your peace. When the world becomes negative, protect your mindset. When the world becomes distracted, protect your focus. Because focus is one of the rarest strengths in modern life. Where attention goes, life follows. Direct your attention toward growth, toward purpose, toward service, toward excellence, toward becoming. Years from now, people may forget what you owned. They may forget what car you drove. They may forget how much money you made. But they will never forget how you made them feel, how you treated people, how you carried yourself, how you responded under pressure. That is your legacy, not possessions. Character. Live in such a way that your presence leaves people stronger. Lead with integrity. Speak with honesty. Work with excellence. Serve with humility. Stand with courage. Because real success isn't measured only by what you achieve. It's measured by who you become while achieving it. And one day, when you stand at the top of the mountain you've spent years climbing, take a moment to look back. Not with pride, but with gratitude. Gratitude for every setback that made you stronger, every failure that made you wiser, every challenge that revealed your true strength. Then smile, because you'll finally understand. The mountain was never your greatest opponent. The person you used to be was. And you conquered him. Now keep climbing. Keep believing. Keep building. Keep becoming. Because the future has one final question for you. Will you become the person your dreams have been waiting for? Answer that question, not with words, but with your life. Never be afraid to face the future. Part 10, The Legacy Begins. One day, you won't remember every meeting you attended. You won't remember every movie you watched. You won't remember every excuse you made. But you will remember the days that changed your life. The day you decided to stop blaming. The day you stopped waiting. The day you looked fear in the eyes and said, "You will no longer control my future." That day will become the beginning of everything. Because life changes the moment you decide to change. Not when circumstances improve. Not when money appears. Not when people finally believe in you. Life changes when your standards change. Raise your standards. Demand more from yourself than anyone else ever could. Don't wake up asking, "What do I feel like doing today?" Wake up asking, "What does the man I want to become need to do today?" Feelings come and go. Purpose remains. A disciplined man doesn't negotiate with his excuses. He negotiates with his potential. Every morning, potential knocks on your door. The question is, will you answer? Or will comfort answer instead? Comfort has stolen more dreams than failure ever will. Comfort whispers, "You've done enough. Take another day off. Start next week." But your future whispers something different. Keep going. One more rep. One more page. One more hour. Listen to the voice that builds you. Ignore the voice that weakens you. Because every day, one voice grows stronger. The one you feed. If you feed discipline, discipline becomes your identity. If you feed excuses, excuses become your prison. Choose carefully. Your future is watching. The greatest investment you will ever make is the investment in yourself. No stock, no business, no opportunity will ever outperform a disciplined mind. Skills can create income. Character creates impact. Knowledge opens doors. Wisdom keeps them open. Strength helps you climb. Humility keeps you climbing. Build all four. Never stop learning. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen more than you speak. Ask questions. Seek mentors. Accept correction. Growth begins where your ego ends. The strongest men are not afraid to admit they still have more to learn. That mindset separates leaders from followers. Every season of life has an assignment. Sometimes your assignment is to learn. Sometimes it's to endure. Sometimes it's to lead. Sometimes it's simply to refuse to quit. Honor every season. Don't rush the process. The process is preparing you for responsibilities your current self cannot yet carry. Imagine giving a child the keys to a race car. Too much power. Too little preparation. Life doesn't work that way. First, it builds your character. Then, it increases your responsibility. Trust the timing. Not because life is always fair, but because growth always requires preparation. Stop measuring your life against someone else's timeline. Someone else may reach success before you. Someone else may buy the house first. Someone else may earn more money. That changes nothing. Your mission is not to race against them. Your mission is to become the greatest version of yourself. Comparison steals peace. Purpose creates peace. Focus on purpose. Every hour spent comparing is an hour stolen from your own potential. Use that time to improve, to create, to serve, to become. The world belongs to builders. Builders don't complain about the weather. They build anyway. Builders don't wait for permission. They create opportunity. Builders don't fear failure. They fear never trying. Become a builder. Build your body. Build your mind. Build your faith. Build your relationships. Build your reputation. Build your legacy. Brick by brick. Choice by choice. Day by day. Remember, a castle is nothing more than thousands of stones placed with intention. A legendary life is nothing more than thousands of disciplined days lived with purpose. That's all greatness really is. Consistency over time. There will be days when nobody notices your effort. Good. Keep working. There will be weeks without visible progress. Good. Keep improving. There will be months filled with uncertainty. Good. Keep believing. Because confidence isn't born from certainty. Confidence is born from commitment. Commit so deeply to your purpose that doubt loses its voice. Walk with quiet confidence. Not because you know everything, but because you trust yourself to figure it out. Life rewards resourcefulness. Not perfection. Not genius. Resourcefulness. The willingness to adapt. To learn. To keep moving forward no matter what. Every obstacle asks one question. Will this stop you? Answer with action. Answer with courage. Answer with relentless persistence. Years from now, your children, your family, your friends, or perhaps someone you've never even met, may look at your life and find the courage to change theirs. That's what a legacy is. A legacy isn't built in one speech, one achievement, one victory. It's built every single day through the choices nobody sees. Through honesty when lying would be easier. Through discipline when quitting would be easier. Through kindness when bitterness would be easier. Through courage when fear would be easier. That is true greatness. So when tomorrow arrives, don't ask the world to believe in you. Believe in the work you're willing to do. Don't ask life for guarantees. Become the kind of person who creates opportunities from uncertainty. Don't wait for confidence. Build it. Don't hope for courage. Practice it. Don't wish for a better future. Earn it. And remember this until your very last breath. The future does not belong to those who are fearless. It belongs to those who are willing to move forward, even while fear walks beside them. So stand tall. Lift your head. Take the next step. Then another. Then another. Never stop. Never settle. Never surrender. Because your story is still being written. And the greatest chapter may begin with the decision you make today. Now go. Face the future. Fight for the future. And leave behind a legacy that time itself will never erase. Never be afraid to face the future. Final. One last time. Listen carefully. Everything you have heard in this journey was never just words. It was a reminder. A reminder that your future is not something you wait for. It is something you build. Day by day. Choice by choice. Moment by moment. And now you understand something powerful. The future will never ask if you were ready. It will only show what you did. Not what you planned. Not what you dreamed. But what you actually did. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Because the truth is simple. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to do it for you. You are the one. You are the decision. You are the change. Every excuse you drop, every distraction you ignore, every habit you build, is shaping your destiny right now. And when life becomes hard again, remember this series. Remember the fight. Remember the promise you made to yourself. To never give up. To never settle. To never stop becoming better. Because you were not born to be average. You were born to grow. To rise. To lead. To build a life that means something. So face the future. Not with fear, but with fire in your heart. With discipline in your actions. And with purpose in your soul. Now take everything you learned and turn it into action. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Final message. If this message reached your heart, then don't just watch it and leave. Take action. Start today. Even a small step matters. Because small steps repeated daily create unstoppable lives. Support this channel. If you found value in this video, like this video. Share it with someone who needs motivation. Subscribe for more powerful motivational content. Channel name, Rise Inspire. We are here to build minds. We are here to wake up dreams. We are here to inspire action. Comment section. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below. I will face my future and fight for it. Tell me how this video made you feel. Tell me your goals. Tell me what you are going to change from today. I read every comment. And remember, your journey is just beginning. Keep going. Don't stop here. Watch again if you need to. Save it if you must. But most importantly, live it. Because your future is waiting, and it will reward the ones who never quit. Rise, inspire,